As someone who loves planning physically, I never really ventured in the realm of digital planning. But when I discovered Notion, I became so interested by all the possibilities and functions that limited my physical planning. It's been months now of using my Notion and I absolutely enjoy using it. And I think I've reached the point where my pages really suit my needs. So without further ado, here is my Notion tour. So hello everyone, this is my Notion tour, and yes, I've been procrastinating doing this for so long, but here we are. So this is basically my homepage and my landing page. So when I open up Notion, this is the first page that I can see, and so I just named it dashboard, and I put a quote here that says, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist." And I also have this cute Totoro GIF here, just so I can have like a cute icon or whatever. And then here I have 5 sections, and I have soul and self, passion, academia, work, and finances. So we'll go through that each later on. So then when we go down, I have dream life. So I just have this whole section so that I can just keep track of the goals that I want to achieve and stuff like that, just so I can, see where my North Star is. And yes, so here I said that I would like to live my life with intention and mindfulness, pouring my energy on these things. So I just put productive energy here, and then nourishing the soul and body. And I have a little quote here that says, "It's the little details that are vital. Little things make big things happen." So yes, and then I have mini goals, and I have a monthly tracker. So essentially, I just check off each of my goals if I've done that for that week or so. Some of these I didn't put my actual goal just for personal reasons. So yes, that's basically my homepage, and I love it so much. And then let's go to soul and self. Personally, this is one of my favorite spreads here on Notion, and I just have nurture your soul and body. You only have one of each in this lifetime. And here, it's just so cute to me. I just put my ideal morning routine and ideal night routine. So yes, I don't really do this, but it's nice to see what I would want my ideal morning to be like, and then also my ideal night. So these routines are tailored for weekdays, still need to make time for once a week blank, YouTube, and potential blank. Yes. And then here, as you can see, I have this life progress bar. So basically, it just shows me how far I am into the year, into the month, into the week, into the day, and into my life. So you can set like what age you would want to live, like what age you're fine with dying, I guess. So I just put 80. And then here in this section, I just put media. So I have books read in 2021. So yeah, I don't really keep track of this now. I really do need to keep track of it more, but I just made it into a dark academia theme, and then I put like fantasy, romance, and contemporary. And then grab your stars here, so just so I can copy and paste them without having the difficulty to. And then horror and mystery, manga, and non-fiction. And I have stats. So this I think is like so I can see how many physical books I read, how many ebooks. And yeah. And then when you click each one of them, I have a template that I made for myself. So I just put thoughts on the book and what the book is about in 3 sentences, so just like a summary of some sort, and then what I liked about the book, what I disliked about the book, who is my favorite character in the book, and how did the book make me feel. So it's very simple. Yes, and I have the stars over here. And then for K-drama, I also have a spread for K-dramas, and I basically have this gallery view. So I have my favorites, feel-good K-dramas, romance K-dramas, like drama K-dramas, like the sad ones, I guess you could say, and then historical and horror. And so you can see here I have my favorites. I just put it in like a list. So those are my favorites so far. And then feel good, I just have a list of them. And then romance, drama. So see, it has Sky Castle, World of the Married, just in general, just a little sadder and a little more serious, I guess. Historical, these ones, and horror. Oh, I only have one. I feel like I have more, but I forgot. And then my newest one is actually this anime. And I just have a GIF of Hinata and Kageyama here, and then also them. So you know what my favorite anime is based on just the decorations for this one. And then if you're gonna hit it until it breaks. It's also a quote from Haikyuu. And here I just put my all-time favorites, both series and film. So I have Haikyuu, Jujutsu Kaisen, Tokyo Ghoul, Howl's Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service, and From Up on Poppy Hill. And then here I have my Spotify playlist for anime bops. Literally just songs like OST of these animes. Although I would say you can only play 30 seconds of the Spotify playlists here, so you can't really play them while you're in here, if that makes sense. So I'll show you. There, it says play on Spotify and then log in. You have to log in. But it's fine because then you can just click and play that playlist on Spotify. And then here I have the series and the films that I've watched. So this isn't complete yet because this is my newest spread. I just added it yesterday, and honestly I just can't remember all of the animes that I've watched, because since like I was a kid in elementary school, we've been watching anime, like my classmates and I. It's just part, I guess, of Filipino culture too. Like you go home and then you watch anime with Tagalog dubs. So here I have series. Oh, we should put this here. So I have all series. So as you can see, I just put like the names and then some pictures of them. So see, there's only a few of them here. And then what's cool about this is I can actually click this currently watching, and it will show me the animes that like I haven't finished yet, like the current seasons. And then it can also show my favorites, so here. And then it can also show those animes that I feel like I really enjoyed but they aren't my favorite, so I label them as amazing. And then I have just like the okay animes. Also, I just have shonen and shoujo. Basically, shonen and shoujo is like the main categorization for the anime, so I just categorize them like that. So yeah, shonen is more like adventures and stuff, and shoujo is more like slice of life. And yeah, can't really explain, just yes. I'm not an expert anyway. So if you want to see how I did that, essentially, so here for example Haikyuu, I have this, so I can pick the category, and then if I finished the current season, so if this isn't checked, the anime will show up in the currently watching screen, and then the rating, if it's favorite, amazing, and okay, and I just have the picture here, so it will show up in the gallery view. So yes, that's just my anime spread. And then down here, I just put the movies that I want to watch in the future. So I have In the Mood for Love, Minari, and Little Women. So it works kind of like in the anime view, but I just put it here. And then I have brain dumps. So I just have wish list. It's very random. Yes. Very self-explanatory. I just put them there. And then I have my workout, which I don't really look at it that much, but it's fun for me to have this so that I can remember what I want. The restrictions I don't I yes, yeah, I don't. And then measurements, whatever, that's like so long ago. And then the 2-week checklist, yeah, didn't really finish it. As you can see, this one, day 7, was supposed to be a rest day, and then I rested forever. And then recipes, I don't really have this. Just put Lindison's banana oatmeal pancakes, which I already tried. They're good though, they're good. And then grocery list. Oh, why do I have another one of this here? Bye. Okay. So I have grocery list, which I always use when I go grocery shopping, of course. So essentially, I just divide them into condiments and sauces, and then cold cuts, and then vegetables and fruits, non-food, noodles, coffee and juices, bread, hygiene, and medicines. So essentially, I divided them according to how they're divided in the grocery store. Just because like the coffee and juices are together, the noodles, the hygiene products, like the condiments and sauces, they're together. So I just open Notion up on my phone, and I can see all of these, and then I can check them as I get them, and it just makes grocery shopping faster and easier because I don't have to like run around because I forgot that there's chicken wings still, and I already went to the cold cut section. And it's like the pandemic, I don't want to interact with that many people. Like, I minimize the time that I am in the grocery, so this is very helpful, albeit it's not the most aesthetic, but it's useful. And then I have my gratitude. Essentially, I just put things I'm grateful for. So yeah, for example, here I just put gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. And then I just type here things I'm grateful for, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. And I also have this quote again: gratitude is the single most important ingredient to living a successful and fulfilled life. And then I have this: stay positive. Also, this Studio Ghibli jazz music, I believe, or like piano music. Again, a Spotify playlist. There, very simple. So now let's go back to the dashboard. Next is passion, and literally I just have YouTube and my book, YouTube, it's not like I don't really plan too much of my YouTube videos. Oftentimes, I just put like the script in here. So this was my script for the mid-year book freakout tag. So when you see me looking to the left, that's because I'm looking through my laptop and just looking at this page right here. So yes, I don't want to overplan things that don't need to be overplanned in my opinion. So I just settle for this thing. And it's a brain dump. And for my book, I don't really want to show it because it's essentially just also a brain dump. So my current whip and then a secret whip that I would want to pursue in the future. And also I have this word count thing that I don't really keep track of. I'm sorry, but oops. And then for academia, I always go here because I study Korean self-study, so I have to be disciplined and I have to set my own lessons and stuff. So I just have this. So plan your lessons bi-monthly in this page, consult for weekly planning. So I have 5 lessons a week and then I have this. So I have all of them here. So for example, lesson 11, and then I can just put in progress or done and what type of lesson it is. Like, is it like a formal lesson, vocabulary, translation, listening, or watching? And then the date that I need to do it. And I also have this weekly. So for example, I don't have it yet. I don't have weekly yet. But I have this monthly, so all for the previous month. Actually, I finished this, so we should put done. This one I haven't finished yet. And then just here, oh, I already finished that. My level progress, my learning modes, and this one, the drama that I watch without subtitles and what episode I currently am in. And just run BTS, I just have this. So I just want to keep track of what episodes I've already watched. And then I have a YouTube video here, just a study playlist video. And then these two are quite secret. It's a secret. Just yeah. And then here I have academic goals. So for work, I just have this. So main planning will be done in bullet journal for convenience. This is for overview purposes. So essentially I have this and I often have it in this calendar type. So for example, I have a meeting like last April 29th, and then I just have to put meeting, and when we're on a meeting, I can just open this up and I can have my notes here. And then if I would want to go back to this meeting's agenda and stuff like that, it's like easy to find it because it has a date and it has the notes right here. And also I have deadlines so I can see them, and in my work calendar I can see them easily. And then for my business, I don't focus on this anymore, so it's just there. There's nothing really to see there, so let's skip that part. And then the last one is finances. Finances. Start the habit of asking yourself, does this support the life I'm trying to create? And then to remember, extra allowance can be carried over to the next month. Safety net can be used for anything except for allowance, i.e. wants or non-essentials. So yeah, I do have to update this maybe next month just because yes, but yeah. And then thrifty months, yeah, I don't have money yet. Oh my god. And then allowance for the whole 2 months is something pesos, and minus blah blah how much the bills are. Yes. And then I keep track of my expenses. So like I put my budget here, and then I can see how much money I have left for my allowance essentially. And also I just put what type of expense it is. And basically, for example, here I minus the I minus the price from the budget, and then I get this. So then this is now my new budget, and then I just have this formula, and then yeah, it just goes to here, and it can show me how much money I have left. And then down here I have bills, so in our internet and how much it is and where I pay it through, and of course Netflix, and it's automatic from the bank. Very adult things that I don't really like. But yes, that is my Notion tour. So essentially my Notion, I would like it to be not over planned, because this is actually my second Notion setup. I scrapped my first one because I really wasn't using it. It was just aesthetic, but it was not efficient. And this one for me is both aesthetic and efficient, because I actually use it every day and it motivates me. Like these quotes, these pictures, these just everything about this Notion setup. I love it a lot, and I just love that I can just look back at these things. Although, of course, sometimes I don't keep track of things, but I'm not really that bothered because I don't need like extra stress in my life. But to me, it's just like a fun app. It's so pretty. I just love it so much. And if you're like me and you do bullet journal as well, I would recommend you to try this. For example, because I don't really want to keep track of anime in my bullet journal and paste every single anime cover or anime picture in there just so I can have an aesthetic anime spread in my bullet journal. Albeit I do it for books, but like for books it's one and done. Like when I finish a book, I paste the cover. But for anime, I watch them for a long period of time, and this is just better. So there are stuff that physical planning limits you, and yeah, that's to me the pro of Notion. And yeah, it just makes everything easier and more inspiring and organized. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. If you like this Notion tour, let me know which of the spreads you liked, and if you do have a Notion as well, let me know what tips you have or what spreads you have in there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!